What's going on? Hi, Wednesday. Welcome. Welcome back to the internet. Back to the internet of the gym barn. It's Wednesday. Do we know what this means? If you have a resistance band, grab that little puppy. We're gonna use this guy. You can always do all these moves without the extra toys, but as you can see, I really like to entertain myself with silly things like rubber bands and juggling balls. What? Hi, good morning. I'm gonna give this a second to populate. How are you? Rubber Band Wednesday, but also friends, we're gonna do a couple things with the feet. We're gonna get the feet moving. Yeah. Hi Facebooks. Ooh, let me see if I can see you before we get this warm up started. Hi, good morning. What's going on? I got too many apps. Heyo, Angela's here. Hi. How's it going? A couple people have asked me in the last week. I like these. These are not fancy or unfancy. They're just simple. Perform better bands. Oh, I'm doing terrible at the reverse. That's the company I like. It's literally like $1. The shipping is more than the band itself. But if you've been wanting to splurge, I'd like $1 or checking the sporting goods. But it's a lot of fun to have rubber bands, friends. If you were curious, we're gonna get into it today, and then a little bit of footwork. But I did want to pull up. I get so distracted, you guys. I want to pull up the stream here just to see if I can see who's in the room every time. Hi, how is your body doing though? How's the bodies? How's everybody feeling? Any tightnesses or concerns, thoughts? How did accessory Monday land? Let's get into this. I wanted to start out with just a couple stretches. So I'm gonna come back here. I'm going to come up to the tiptoes, reach as high into the sky as I can, holy cow, and then just bring it down nice and slow. I'm swooping the arms wide. You can do whatever you want with the arms, but when I get down here, I'm either grabbing ankles, toes. I like to kind of actually fully step on my hands. It's kind of a funny feeling, but it helps me get into my hamstring. So a little hamstring stretch there, and then bring it back up however you like. Again, not fancy, but we're gonna reach it up all the way to the toes. Whoa, requires a little bit of balance up there on the toes. Reach it so high, and again, swoop it back down. We're just gonna do 3 of these, so hang out in the upside down for a second. Again, grabbing onto whatever you like, but I wanna feel a little bit backside of the leg. And then last time, just reach it up nice and tall. Whoa, up onto the toes. Stretching everything super high. Dive it down one last time. Just making some space in the body, friends. Yes. So there's another shoulder one I like to hit a lot. We're just gonna make a giant slow circle on one side. So I'm gonna start thumbs up. My left hand's by my left hip. I'm just gonna thumbs up, and imagine these fingertips are as far away from the shoulder socket as possible. So you're reaching as long as you can, but not scrunching the shoulder up. Reach it up, and then once I get to the top, probably can't see my hand here. Let me just dip it down. I'm going to rotate the palm open until my thumb is actually now reaching for the floor. So nice and slow. Again, the longest extension you can get. Once I come down to the buns, just flip it around. Thumbs up, back to center. And then once I get to the top here, rotate the palm in. Just keep that shoulder down. Nice and slow. Yeah. Very slow there. Full range of motion on the shoulder. Just gonna do one more on this side. So again, starting with that thumbs up, pull it as far away from the shoulder without scrunching or rounding. Once I get to the top, rotate that palm open until the thumb is back, going for the floor. Again, you don't have to be on the knees. I'm truly just down here to stay on frame. But let's bring it back. Thumb to the sky. Reach it back. Slow and steady. Oh, it's so nice. Palm rotates in and just bring it down. Thumbs up style. Slow and steady. Ba-da, ba-da. Woo! So that takes some time and thought, but it's so good. Let's get right into the other side. Again, stand nice and tall. I'm just down here to make sure you can see me, but I'm gonna start thumbs up, shoulder down. Reach it up. Once you get to that tall position, rotate the palm open all the way until the thumb is pointing towards the ground. Bring her back, stretching nice and long. So good. Once you hit that, bang, spin her back open, thumbs up, nice and slow, don't rush it. The magic is in the long reach here. And once you're up at the top, palm rotates in, thumbs up, on the way down. What? That was just one whole rep. Yes, let's make it two. Slow and steady again, starting thumbs up. Ba-da-da-da. Just giving those shoulders some love. Thank you, shoulders. Yes, palm rotates open all the way until the thumb is pointing down behind me. So long. Oh, yes, almost there. Let's rotate the palm open now. Thumb back up to the sky. Oh yeah. Try not to scrunch that shoulder. Once you get to the top, palm rotates in. Coming down, slow and steady, shoulder down, until the hands by your thigh. Fantastic! Pop! I got one more shoulder thing for you. I was feeling very shoulderly this morning, as you can see, but let's come all the way down onto all fours. Knees are under the hips, wrists are under the shoulders. And I'm just going to open one side up, reach this top hand as high as you can, and then thread it under the front hand. I'm actually pressing into my right hand to create a little torque here. We're gonna do 5 total. I like to take the first one really slow, and then maybe the second one somewhat slow, and then 3 more at whatever pace you like. Bam! But don't rush into these. Take time in the in-range position, but that's 5-ish for me on this side. Just gonna set it up right on the other side. Again, I'm just finding space in the chest, making sure these shoulders are nice and happy. Reach it up super tall. Again, this first one I like to take extra slow. Really find that push there with the opposite hand. And let's reach it up. Bam! 3. Choose your own pace here, but I've got 2. And 1. Dive it under. Make it active. So good. Okay, ready to get into this party here, That was our little warm up, just a little extra stretching for the upper body this morning. But we're gonna come down and get into some legs. Let's grab that rubber band and we're gonna come into a bird dog position. So, band is on the arches of the feet, if you can see that there. Yes. I'm gonna fully plant the toes. So if that doesn't feel good for you and you need laces down, not a problem. But it's a lot easier if the toes are flexed here. Coming on to the hands and knees, here's what's gonna happen. Good old bird dog, but what? We've got a crazy green rubber band on it, so I'm gonna alternate the arm and leg. and I'm extending the opposites, right? If I try to pick up the same side, very crazy. Opposite side, still pretty crazy, but I'm using some balance here in the foot and hand that stay grounded. Friends, we're going for 10 each side. Are you with me? Got these rubber bands? Of course you can do this, just body weight, and it's pretty fun, fantastic. But here with a band around the arches of the feet, just slightly more radical. Bing, boom. I'm gonna do one more each side because I think we already got 10, but I would hate to skip on reps. Very nice. You can come up to the feet, take off that rubber band. How you doing in there? Good morning. So what we're gonna do is, I've given you your first band move. We're gonna pair it with a little bit of footwork today. And the first one is very reasonable, and then we're gonna repeat just those two things. So your footwork piece for this first little set is, I gotta refer to these as hacky sacks, but no balls involved. I just wanna reach opposite hand to that heel. So we're still working opposites, yes? But I'm picking up the foot enough that I could tap the heel there, yes? That's like a marching version. I'll give you something more wild in round 2, but let's just march this first version. The number is large though. I'm gonna do 20 each foot. Yes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, pick it up, 5, 6, 8, 7, 8, 9, and we're getting the heart rate up just a little. 13, 14, 15, 16, see, not so crazy. 18, 19, 20, yes, yes. So those two moves, right back into it. Arches, got the rubber bands, coming down onto the hands and feet. Find that bird dog position. Certainly don't rush getting into your band setup. If you get tangled, they can be crazy, but let's extend here 10 times on each side. So really find that full extension. Bring it back in. There's 2 for me. 3s. Take it nice and slow. Find that point of balance on the bottom hand and knee. Oh, baby. Da, da. And 5. Yes. 6. It's a lot of reps, but you got this. 7s. Boom. Here's these 8s. Yes. Yes, it's slow and steady, but surely not easy. Yours truly is breathing. I think I got one more each side. Yes. Okay, so if you go back to the hackies, keep it at that level 1 where you're just marching, shouldn't say just. The marching is fully active, right? I'm using the core to pull that knee up, get a little standing ab action, but if you're up for taking it just slightly next level, we'll do front, front, back, back. Yes, front, front, back, back, front, back, back. Either way, I'm gonna get 20 of this whole set. So whether you're doing the 2s or the 4s, let's get 20, friends. The brain is on. Nice. So I'm halfway. Gonna keep going here. You can always pick up the pace. What? 15s, 16s, 17, 18, 19, and finish out. Don't let me stop you. You still got a few more reps. Keep going. Very nice, very nice. Yes. Woo. Excellent work, friends. So, catch the breath. I'm gonna explain our next set. Our next set, we will bring the rubber band to the wrists. So oh no, I've got a wee tear. That's what I get for playing around here. So I've got my bands at the wrist. We call this the accordion hold, yes. So I'm gonna start out just having it in front of my chest. Imagine you were holding a sports ball, a basketball maybe, a ball of your frustrations, whatever you need to visualize. But I've got that ball right in front of my chest, like I was gonna pass it to somebody, right? But here's what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna hold that ball. Imagine you holding that ball in your arms. Reverse lunge. So bring this down, either shallow, if that's what you need today, all the way hover, if that feels good, or you can bring it all the way down to the ground. Fully set the knee down before you come back up. Neither is wrong. None of these are wrong, but do the one that feels like a good challenge for you today, my friends. So we're gonna get 5 on each side, lunging back, alternating the leg. What's gonna happen with this band is as I come up, fully extend the arms all the way. So I'll step back, maybe you can see me back here. Reverse lunge, press it overhead, right into the other leg. So 5 each side, 1 and 1, down here, 2, fully extend the arms, 2, yes. Leg 3, 3, as I press the arms overhead, keeping that external tension. It's gonna make just a little burn, but one more each side makes around 10, very nice. And here's your footwork. I know you were so excited to get back to agility town. So the first one was gentle, but now we're gonna play with some speed. I've got 2 high knees, 2 jacks, or not 2 high knees, I lied, 4. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, jack, jack. 1, 2, 3, 4, jack, jack. Again, if we're going low impact today, just step it, yes? Sorry, that was real peppy. Channeling my inner cheerleader, you guys. Go Wednesday! Wrong. Strike from the record. You saw nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, jack, jack. 1, 2, 3, 4, jack, jack. Let's get 20 here. I totally missed it. Ding, ding, jack, jack. 1, 2, 3, 4, jack, jack. I'm gonna count that as 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, jack, jack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Bam. 8. 9s. 10s. 12. Just a little conditioning, friends. What? 14s. 15s. Just 5 more. Here's 3. Final 2. And 1. Wow. Like endurance, like pace yourself, not crazy, but hi. Oh, just snuck that in there, How are you doing? Absolutely grab some water. Let me grab my jar H2O. How's it going in there? So we're gonna repeat those 2 cuties. Reverse lunges, what? Right into the press. With this press, you're using momentum to get her overhead. Not a problem, but really visualize that ball of whatever that you need to contain and extend. We're gonna get right into this. We're gonna alternate side to side, but 5 of each. Ball starts with the chest, right? Pulling that sucker apart. Really think about keeping that tension on as you extend it all the way overhead. Of course, as always, if this does not feel good for the shoulders, limit the range of motion, but we're gonna do this here. Reverse lunge, press it up. Nice and strong, driving out of that front heel. Oh yeah? Bam. We've got 3. And 3. Nice. 4. Later 4. Just 5. And 5. And we'll get back into our jog, our leisure jog. A jog jack. It's a jog jack. 4 jogs with the feet. 2 jacks to the side. Step it if you need to. But we're just gonna knock that 20 out. You ready for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, jack. Jack, let's go. 1, 4, jack, jack. Finding a nice steady pace that works for you. You don't have to roll with me. This is a little bonkers, but try to, find something that you can stick with for a minute. 6. Pick this knee up. 9s. So good. 10s. We're halfway already. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. Yes. 18. 19. Last one. Boom, boom. What's going on? A little rowdy. A little rowdy. But we're gonna leave that alone there. We're gonna leave that alone. Very nice. Knocked it out 2 times. 2 times. Catch the breath. Grab the water. And we'll get into your 3rd set of very adorable things. A little bit of resistance band. A little bit of footwork. Okay. I'm sorry, I just couldn't get this one out of my head this morning. I was like, I think we have to do it. We're gonna come down to the forearms. The band is gonna be on the arches. How are you guys doing there? Let me know what's going on. Whether you're just hanging out, drinking coffee, petting the cat, or whether you're getting sweaty with us. You're starting to drip. It is not too bad in Santa Fe today. It's really not bad, and I cannot complain. But let's come onto the floor. Band is going to be on the arches. Yes, I said a forearm plank. So you don't have to hop out like a maniac. Forearm plank just means elbows are right under the shoulders, and I am going to pick up these knees, but try to keep the hips from either piking or sagging, right? Neither is good. Neither is really relying on the most important things we want to target, like the lats and the abs. What we're gonna do here, friends, what's that rubber band doing? Oh, it's just holding on as I tap the feet side to side. I know it's crazy, but we're just gonna get 10 here. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm gonna call it 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, very nice. Of course, one could do these without the band. Still very hard. Still very hard. We're cursing? Well, thank goodness. Thank goodness, friend. just a little cursing gets the day started. What are we going to do next? Well, an old favorite, we call these the fast feet. So the goal is to get a little jiggle. It's not the goal, but it's kind of a fun side note. Very often you can get some jiggle, you get some jiggling. The point is the feet are going as fast as you can. This is only gonna be for 30 seconds. I know I've thrown a lot of heart pump at you today, but this last one, I know you got it. I am going to say, just stay in your fast feet, just stay there, stay light on the feet. You don't have to do the extras, but I will give you both a hit the floor call from this run. So if I say run, hit the floor, just tap it, come right back up into it, and or reach for the sky. That can be coming up to the toes, that can be whatever you want, but get the arms up, come right back into that fast feet. Enough jibber jabber, you know what this is. 30 seconds here, let's go. Get running. Yeah, let it jiggle. Yes, a little, why not? It's a good time. Let's hit the floor and come right back up. Right back up, fast feet, so good, so good. One time, reach it up. Bum, bum. Already halfway, hit the floor, keep going. Yes, nice and jump. Hit the floor. Almost there, friends. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, fast feet, quick feet, dancing feet. Very, very good there. So, one more time, band on the arches, find that forearm plank. If this first set was too wicked, just do it body weight. It's not easy. Neither of these is easy. Go with what works here, but I'm gonna band it up. Woo! Is that right? We like the fast feet, right? Is it fun time? Fun time, fast feet. We're just playing, you guys. Life is short. Gotta play with it. Bands on the arches. You don't have to penguin around the room. You can set up on the floor, but I'm gonna come out. Shoulders right over those elbows. You can do whatever you want with the hands. They could be flat. I often clasp my hands for personal support, but I keep that booty low without letting it dip. I'm gonna tap one foot to the side at a time. There's 5, 6, oh yes, 7, 8, the 9, the 10. Knocked it out. I mean, they're a sinister, but only 5 each side, right? Right? We're coming back into fast feet for 30 seconds. Yes, yes. One more deep breath, and then we will get rolling. This is slow feet. This is medium feet. Let's get some fast feet. Yes, fast, speed, light. So good. Let's reach up to the sky one time. Yeah, get faster. Maybe get a little lower. Hit the floor. Keep going, feet. Keep going, feet. Let's reach up. Ah! Oh, it's a party. You're halfway there. Keep running, keep running, keep running, feet. Hit the floor. In the sky. Right back in, right back in. Doing so good. You just got 3, 2, 1. Woo! Ha! For the record, fun. Just saying, just saying. So glad you're doing this with me, friend. So glad. Dun, dun, dun. Who's there on Facebook? I pulled up my thing, but it doesn't let me see who's there. But say hi. Hi, how are you? So nice to have you in this weird internet place. So friends, we did this twice. Now we're gonna go through and do those 6 things, but just one time. We're not gonna repeat anything one time through. It's gonna be a great time. So if you recall, we started with the banded bird dog, got into those hacky foot touches, reverse lunge to press, right into the high knee jacks. I might not make you do 20 because that seems crazy. The forearm plank taps And then that ending on that 30-second fast footed, run-it. We did it. Starting with that bird dog position. So again, I'm gonna loop these arches coming onto the hands and the knees. We got 10 each side. You can take it nice and slow. This is not the rush. Ba-ba, ba-da-ba. Coming back to the top for one final round. There's a 3. Again, we're gonna hit 10 each side. I notice I'm kind of rushing. Slow down, Rebecca. You got it. Bam. So good, friends. Yes. Fully extending. Get every last inch of this puppy. It's a good one. I completely lost count, but I'm gonna call this niner. You're going for 10 each side. Oh yeah. And then we're gonna come up into that heel tap situation. So again, your choice. Keep it here, level 1. Just pick up the knees, reach for the opposite, right? I'm like crunch reaching, getting some oblique action as I reach for that heel. That's level 1. Level 2, do it front, back. What? Brains, power. And then you can pick up the speed from there if you want. Your own choice. Let's call it for time though. I know it's a lot to think about. I'm gonna just run my clock for 45 seconds here. So march it or run it. Whatever you got. You ready for this heavy runs? Let's go, 45 seconds. I'm gonna do the front, back. Oh, because you like it. Yes, ha. Nice. Just find a rhythm that works for you. And I'll call the time. So good. Nice footwork. You got this. Again, you can march on the floor. You don't have to run it. I just get fancy. Yes, more than halfway, friends. Just keep moving these little feet. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Remember this. We will not do any more of those. Check it off. Dunzo. Bam. So good, friends. Grab. Right, I'm still catching my breath, of course, but grab your band. Bring it back to the chest. Holding onto that ball right here, right? Nice and solid. Pulling it apart. And one leg, woo! One leg goes back. Drive to that front heel. Extend the arms all the way. We're gonna get 10 total, 5 each side. So if you're still catching your breath, take this nice and slow. Make that your strength move to recovering. Bam! Yes! We like it. Keep pulling that puppy apart. You've just got a few more here. Ding, ding, not to be repeated. 5 and 5. Yes! So fantastic. 20 would be insane. Let's just do 10 with that tempo run. 4 high knees, 2 jacks. 4 high knees, 2 jacks. Yes? Okay. Let's get it going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 jacks. 3, 4. Yes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, hey, you did it. Very nice. Just one more. Or one more, that last set. These 2 things. Terrible with the words. Great with the body. Let's loop those arches. One last time. Your final forearm plank. Feet tap it side to side. Do it without the band if you need to. but we're happening. Ooh, the shirt goes up. Okay, forearms, yes. Booty locked out, yes. Kneecaps pulled up. I know. Let's step nice and slow. 3s. Don't rush it. 4. I get excited when we do jumping things. And then I have to tell myself to slow down. Doing so good. Ding. Ding. I think that was 10, but why not get an extra one of each? So good. Done there. 30 seconds of fast feet. You with me? You with me? We doing great. Doing so good. 30 seconds here. Ba-da-da, da-da-da. Remember to stay low. Go fast. I'll call high or hit the floor. But here we go. 30 seconds. Just run it up. Fast it up. Run it up. Yeah, yeah. Very nice, very nice. Hit the floor. Run. Run. So good. Reach it up. And run. Run. Go in. Run 30. Hit the floor. Run. Get low. Get low. Reach it up. Keep going. You've just got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Did it. 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 Whoa. Whoa. How are you feeling? Do you have to jet or should we do one more thing? I got one more thing that I wanted to sprinkle in. It's again, we're gonna come into a banded thing followed by a not banded thing, but it won't be agility. It's going to be, I'm just assuming you want this extra. And we'll bring it up. So we're gonna get low. Yes, a timer. So this is a 2-to-1 ratio. You still will be, the idea with these, still a little breathless the whole time. Oh, we got the auto running. Not yet, honey, not yet. She gets excited and she auto plays. Bring it back to the top. 30 seconds. We're gonna get low. So I'm gonna bring the band up to about the knee height, but I'm just below the knees here. So you can do one of two things. I'm either gonna come into a squat, and I'm just gonna pulse it. I'm gonna stay low. I'm gonna keep those knees driving out, but I'm gonna pulse, 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 pulse. Not easy. Also not easy. A little hop, but I'm gonna stay low. Even as the feet leave the ground, I'm not ever extending the hips forward, right? The hips are gonna stay back. We're gonna bring out the quads like a mother. Then you're gonna come down right into a 20-second plank. So, for ease of use, yours truly is just gonna pop out into a plank here. I like the fist position. You can be on the wrists. You can be on the forearms. You should do what you wanna do, because it's only gonna be 20 seconds.